So what is good, YouTube? It's your boy LegendaryEA, and we are back here for another discussion video. And I know I've not actually done an NBA discussion one in such a long time. I can't even remember the last one that I did. But I do want to start bringing back these NBA discussions, so let me know what we should be talking about, man. I mean, the NBA has been kind of dead over the last few weeks since the trade deadline happened. Nothing is really going on, but I don't think that I made anything even after the trade deadline. So obviously you guys can see from the title, we're going to be talking about the truth about the future of the Los Angeles Lakers. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to go ahead and like it up and subscribe. If you guys show the love, I'll make sure to make a lot more. And this is just a discussion. I didn't really make a script about this. I'm just talking straight from the heart, man. I don't even know what I'm really even going to say yet. But anyways, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to go ahead and like it up. Like I said before, let me know you guys' thoughts and opinions, because that's the entire reason why I made this. I really want to read you guys' comments and see what you guys think about this situation. Do you guys think that the Lakers with LeBron are going to be winning a championship in general anytime soon? Which free agents do you guys think is going to actually be coming there? But other than that, you guys, let's get straight into this video, because I think it's going to be pretty fun and I might trigger a couple of the Lakers fans. But regardless of that, let's get straight into it. So as you guys already know, the Los Angeles Lakers are currently, they have a higher chance of getting the #1 overall pick than they do making the actual NBA playoffs. And that's kind of a sad thing. And I've seen a bunch of excuses for the reasons why and why not. But let me start off to what you guys said at the beginning of this season, because now I'm starting to see kind of a narrative change of how can LeBron possibly lead these guys to the playoffs when, let's not forget, at the beginning of this season, you guys were hyping up Brandon Ingram that he was better than Jason Tatum and he was Scottie Pippen and he was this, he was that. We saw Lonzo get bigger and stronger. Oh, he's gonna improve a lot this season. We got Kuzma. This team is better than last year's Cleveland team, which that's the only thing that is true. This team is definitely better than last year's Cleveland team. But we were getting all this hype, and then when the season started, like 30 games in, yo, B.I., he's trash. Lonzo, he's trash. Like, I just like how the narrative changed, and I kind of saw all this stuff coming. If you guys can go back and watch all my older videos, a lot of people said that the Lakers would end up being like a top 3 seed in the Western Conference, and I pretty much said I see them being around the 6 or 7 seed, and that was a really unpopular opinion during that time. And I know that you guys' argument to me saying that and kind of saying I was right now is they were the 4th seed whenever LeBron played, but even that is kind of taken out of context when you think about it. During that time, the difference between the 4th seed and being the 9th seed was like a game or two. So like, I don't think that was really all that accurate. But even then, it's crazy how when the season started, the hype was really there, and then as the season went on, the narrative completely flipped. And I do gotta say, there are a lot of parties to blame, because don't get it twisted, this Lakers season was definitely a failure, and some of the bigger people to blame in this, I would have to say LeBron and Magic. Those are the 2 biggest people to blame here. I know LeBron getting hurt is not necessarily his fault, but pretty much talking about getting another player when it's pretty obvious to get Anthony Davis, you're gonna have to trade Brandon Ingram, Kuzma, and Lonzo. And speaking about that publicly, same thing with Magic. Why really do that? I don't think it really makes sense. And then Magic Johnson even gets more of the blame when 2 years ago he could have traded that #2 overall pick, which would be Lonzo Ball, and get a Paul George, or not even draft Lonzo. To be honest, like, I think most people fell for that hype, because when I saw Lonzo play, I did not see a #2 overall pick. I saw a top 5 pick for sure, but I didn't even see him as the best point guard in that draft. And that's pretty much what Magic fell for. And in the process, he traded away D'Angelo Russell, who would fit perfectly with LeBron. But that's pretty much at the beginning of the season and during the season, because they obviously set out this expectation of getting Anthony Davis, which I think is definitely not going to happen at this moment. I don't think they have the best I don't think that they have the best offer. What the Lakers are suffering from is called, well, if you guys are a business major or an accounting major, finance major, the Lakers have a bunch of depreciating assets on their hands. And, you know, Nick Wright has pretty much tried to sell this to where, oh, Boston can't get him unless they give up Tatum, and Tatum, oh, he's not as good, he's not improving. And that's a lie, because, I mean, Tatum has definitely gotten better individually. You can say that his efficiency has gone down a lot because now Gordon Hayward is back and he's just taking a lot more bad shots. But at the end of the day, if I'm the Pelicans, the Lakers have nothing that I want, to be honest. They have nothing that I want at all. We look at Lonzo Ball, and once again, this isn't really to like crap on their players. I really like Lonzo. I really liked Ingram at first, and I like Kuzma a lot. But to get any superstar, yeah, the Lakers have nothing that any team really wants at this moment. Let's start off with Lonzo Ball. He's an amazing defender, which I did not see coming. But in today's NBA, you better be something on offense unless you're really no use to anybody. And he is the offensive liability other than playmaking. You want, as far as him making any kind of shot or even driving, he's literally a liability. And then you also got to factor in that at this point, I think it's fair to call him injury prone. So I'm not sure I really want him unless it's to sell tickets. Then we move on to Brandon Ingram, who I thought towards the end of this season was balling out of his mind, having a bunch of great games. Of course, not getting credit for it because, you know, people be calling him trash the entire season, but he was really starting to play the best basketball of his career. And now he has something that can potentially end his career because he has blood clots in his arm, I think. And this is pretty much the Chris Bosh situation all over again. And even though we're all praying that he gets better and better, which NBA team would trade for that? None of them. And then moving on from him, Kyle Kuzma, you can't even convince me that Kuzma is better than half of the young players on the table right now that Boston has. And I'm not even a Boston fan. How old is Kyle Kuzma? Because he's 23 years old, and the way that he plays, there's literally no way that I build a team around him. So that's what I'm talking about. At this point now, the future for the Los Angeles Lakers is not looking all that good. And I do gotta say, another factor would be LeBron is not the same. Even though he's putting up great numbers this year, it is expected that, I mean, obviously it was his first time getting hurt. It's expected that a 34-year-old, a 35-year-old will be declining. And I'm not sure what they can really do to make them a good team. Like I said, I don't think that they're getting Anthony Davis, and even if they did get Anthony Davis, is he the guy to really push you over that hump? Because you will be getting rid of all your young players. So what? It's gonna be him and LeBron, and that's supposed to get them where? I don't think that gets them to the Western Conference Finals, to be honest. Like, Anthony Davis, don't sleep, is a very, very good player, but he's never been somebody that's shown us that he can win. So I'm not really sure why Lakers fans in general, even before Ingram was diagnosed and Lonzo was hurt, that trading all these young players for him was really like the smart move in general. Like I said, y'all, I'm just talking about random topics in this video. It's really not in any kind of order. Let me know if you guys actually enjoy these kind of discussions, but at this point, I'm not sure about the Los Angeles Lakers' future. Obviously, I'm not like, I don't know who said it, but some sports analyst said it, that it might have been Charles Barkley, to be real, but they said that the LA is now a Clipper city. Hell no. That's still a Laker town for sure. It's just that I'm not sure how this team goes from here. I mean, it seems like Magic Johnson and the Lakers' entire business model, like the last 15 years, has literally been, we are LA, someone good is gonna come here. And truthfully, that's never really worked since, like, I guess Shaq. I mean, we can say Dwight Howard kind of, but that was via trade as well. It's never worked. And as far as LeBron goes, I mean, we all knew LeBron was coming there for years, and it was never about playing basketball. Look, guys, let me know you guys' thoughts and opinions on the future of the Los Angeles Lakers. Mine is, it's not looking all that pretty at all. At all. I would say the idea of trading LeBron from Jeff Van Gundy is very unpopular and crazy, but at the same time, it might be ballsy enough to just work. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't want to be the GM to actually trade him, because if it don't work out and you get some scraps back, you're screwed. But as far as keeping him, his timeline doesn't fit with the young guys at all. The fit in general isn't there. I don't know what they could do. If I was them, after I knew there was no chance of me getting Anthony Davis at the trade deadline, I probably would have made a move for like Bradley Beal. But even that, at this point, is out of the window, because are the Wizards supposed to take Lonzo and Ingram now? I don't think that they really want that. But anyways, guys, let me know what you guys thought and what you guys think. Once again, this video was not to just crap on the Lakers. Like, I like Lonzo, I like all these young players, and I hope that some of them get better, heal, and all that, and this team can actually compete. But I've yet to hear any Laker fan come up with a logical reason why they would be good, other than we're getting a free agent, which, truth be told, I don't see you guys landing anybody. So let me know you guys' thoughts and your opinions in the comment section below. Let me know what you guys think the Lakers' plan should be, because I don't even got a plan for them. At this point, they're like in purgatory. I don't know what they can possibly do to improve. But that's just me. But other than that, guys, I will be having my season award predictions coming out soon, and my 2019 mock draft. So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you go and like it up and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm out. Peace, y'all.